Okay, why not do this again and start to make videos on internet to post? So the first thing I wanna say is that this is being recorded so I can after some years in the future I can look at myself, look the way of how I express myself. In this video, I'm gonna try to read it to check my pronunciation and how it changes over time because as I have said before, I do not usually practice my conversation with anyone, and because of that I actually have a lack of ways to express myself, lack of words, and I have to improve this. But in this video, in this in this one, I'm gonna just I just gonna show my pronunciation. It's not like I'm gonna use words that are original, that came from my mind, that just it was in my mind and I'm expressing myself. No, I'm not expressing myself. I'm just gonna read a thing that it's in a book on YouTube. I am reading a video called Learn English with Reading, with Guided Reading, by a channel called Inglês Winner. It's a Brazilian channel because because yeah, I'm from this country. And let's see. No, I just gonna read it. The name of the text is Man's Two Basic Desires. Every human being has two basic desires: to get away from pain and to arrive at pleasure. If these desires are not to be satisfied, he must get along harmoniously with other people, adjust to his environment, and most of all, get along with satisfactorily with himself. If he lacks adjustment anywhere, inside or outside, he suffers pain, disease in his conscience, in his body, and his personal suffers pains, disease. No, actually, in his body, in his personal relations, or in his pocketbook. Today, few people are completely happy for a few and without disease, mind, and body affairs. Today, few people are completely happy for the few are without disease in mind and body or in affairs. This doesn't make I I cannot understand very well. But the purpose of this video is to practice, so it doesn't matter if I make mistakes in my pronunciation, like words, like big words like satisfactorily, because although it seems like although it seems funny the way I pronounce, it's because I am not used to pronounce long words like this, and it has been like weeks, months since I did not speak English like that. This is the first time I was just speaking. The main thing that I do to like practice English is not even to read, is to write. So if I have anything to show you here, and if you are an English speaker and you are understanding me, it's just because I used to write a lot, and it has been a long time since I don't write to anything to. So continue in my reading. If you're not happy, as wealthy, as prosperous as you wish to be, if you do not esteem yourself, if you do not have feelings of complete satisfactions and fulfillment, this book is written for you. Uh, next, next test. Let me just come here. Okay, I'm gonna see if I have another video here. Another video here. Uh, the channel. I don't know if I let the channel in the description. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Okay, getting to the next level. I don't know what book exactly are this one that those ones that I reading. I know that the first text I read it was in a book, and this next one is another book. So getting to the next level. Ever since I started writing about business, I have an idea of leading a very special, very high priced retreat for entrepreneurs. I don't know how to pronounce this word. And I noticed that this book talks about business. Good. It's a good thing to learn about. I actually bought a book, but this book is in Portuguese. It's called Money Psychology, I think, the Psychology of Money, and it's very popular, and probably you have heard about this book, about this one. I just started reading, and I do not used to finish the books I start, but I'm going one day. I'm going to finish all those books I started one day. I have books about books by Robert Greene. I bought also Atomic Habits, all in Portuguese because so my mother tongue. Okay, continuing. I have those words that I do not know very well, and I'm gonna very well. I do not have these books. I have these words that I do not. I have those words that I do not speak very well, very well, very well. I have to practice this by speaking more times so I can improve it. Ever since I started writing about business, I've had the idea of leading a very special, very high priced retreat for entrepreneurs. My goal, I know it's bad. My goal was not to find, my goal was not financial, but the time I became a business writer, I no longer needed money, and I could have readily come up with many easier ways to make the 300,000 300,000 that such retreat could generate. Okay, it's not. I'm not done with the video because it's just 7 minutes long now. So I'm gonna continue in this channel. The videos was posted like 4 years ago, and I have an ad right now. I'm just like describing everything that I can in the so I do not stop talking so I can practice. Okay, in this video, the guy actually put the title of the book on the screen. So it's the book called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. I don't know if it's popular. I just care about the language that this book is in. And in the introduction, I'm gonna learn the introduction. Maybe I'm gonna in the future notice that I have some problems with some combinations of letters like introduction, the D. It's because of my mother tongue. It's like I learned to pronounce words in such a way that when I like change the language that I'm speaking, I stay with those ways of speaking, of making certain sounds. Introduction. This book is about success and what really takes to earn it, and what this book is about success and what it really takes to earn it. It's time someone told it to you straight. You've been bamboozled. This word is funny. Bamboozled for too long. Okay, so it's directly to the point. I'm a dumb idiot that do not know anything about success and what really takes toward it, according to the book. I like books that are like this. They're like I'm not gonna. Uh, I'm going to no. I'm not gonna. How can I say it? I'm not gonna make you feel like there is nothing wrong with you. I'm gonna say if you are in this way and if you think like that, you are wrong, and it's gonna be bad for you to stay like this. You're not gonna achieve things in your life if you stay like this. I like books too that tell me things like this, that can, no, it's not that actually tell things like this, but it's the book that have courage of talking to the reader in this way that in this way that uh, are not afraid of like hurting the feelings of the reader. We gotta grow up, you know. We gotta grow up, and I'm gonna turn 18 this year, and fuck, I'm not prepared to the adult life. I'm talking about. I'm saying I'm saying things this way, but you know, I'm okay. I'm gonna just continue reading that it's best. Uh, there is no magic bullet, secret formula, or quick fix. It's a thing that we gotta believe those days. We believe in a lot that, like, I do not need to go to the longest road to achieve my dreams, but you gotta do it. It's a learning journey. It's a long journey of learning. You don't, and people like things quick, you know, because of like TikTok, social media, they all those shit apps that we have today, they just makes us think that everything gotta be fast, and we like if I want to play guitar, if I want to learn to play guitar, it's gonna like take 1 month, and if it doesn't take 1 month, I'm gonna just give up, you know. People usually do this, and I'm saying that people usually do this because I do this very often. Like I start like I have to have the I have to make the habit of reading, and I have to read a lot or buy a lot of books so I can have the habits. But this is just a mirror of our modernity, and we're very we're very used to it. Like shorts on YouTube that just steal all your time, all the time you have in your life, instead of passing time with your loved ones, or doing the and following your dreams. You just pass all day just scrolling on your screen on your smartphone, and this is very depressing to think about now, to think about the time that I'm living now. I really don't wait for better times in this way, talking about this issue now, because you know, things just tend to get worse. You don't make 200 a year spending 2 hours a day on the internet, lose 30 pounds in a week, rub 20s off your face with a cream, fix your love life with a pill, or find lasting success with any other scream that is too good to be true. It would be great if you could buy your success, fame, self-esteem, good relationships, and health and well-being in a nicely charmed, shouted package. Just wait a second. This video is getting long, huh? It has been a long time since I do not speak, and I think it's good. No, no. Just finish here. We just finish here. Okay. 14 minutes of video. I think it's okay. I'm gonna like let it all black. This video all black just for so I can hear just the audio in the future, and say like how his English skills are bad. It doesn't look like he wanted to go to USA or Canada or Europe. But one day, I believe one day in my life, I'm gonna like step in another country. At least a step in another country. all this English, all this little English that I know, I just practice using Duolingo if you want to know. I started with Duolingo, then just YouTube videos and YouTube videos and more YouTube videos and more YouTube videos and more reels on Instagram and more reels on Instagram until the language just grabbing my mind and I now use it. I understand better than I speak like most of people. Oh, there is a quote here of Orwell. George Orwell. I'm just gonna read this one to finish the video. It's getting long and it's gonna take a lot of time to export from the app I use to edit my videos. Although I will not edit this audio, I just gonna like, you know, put the audio with the video, whatever. Until they become conscious, until they become conscious, they will never rebel. And until after they have rebelled, they cannot become conscious. The circle, the cycle traps humanity, a prison built from ignorance and fear. True freedom lies in breaking it, in daring to think beyond what is given, and to fight for what cannot yet be seen. Goodbye, everyone.